Guys, we do need to do this in a timely manner. Make sure we get through all these. So I need to change the page in like 2 minutes at least. Not before.
There's only 5 pages?
No, it's on a different thing.
I remember that song.
Do they graph it?
Yes.
So do we put like a dot on making stuff?
What do they mean by make a table?
X and Y.
Means the little T thing with the X and Y, yeah.
Oh yeah, and then we put in things where. Oh, we have to do that. How much are the pairs? Just 3?
3.
Okay. Oh, my graph.
Wait, how do we do that again though? Like, create 3.
So you make up your own X values,
Yeah.
3 of them, and then you plug it in. So I just chose our usual. If you put in -1, 3 times -1 is -3 minus 1, -4.
I remembered what to do, but then I was too slow. Emo. Are you cool?
No.
It might be me. Elo's pretty cool.
You don't get to say.
Either.
What would it be like if you had no big toe? Would you be able to walk still?
No. So we'd be able to
That's
say what
weird.
I mean, you could walk on the side of
Your
feet.
big toe helps you to balance quite a
But
bit.
what if you
You
like
can
walk
still
like
walk.
this?
Well, why do you need
Like
5
like
toes?
this.
Why not get rid of like the
But
middle
what if you
toe?
walk like this
Right, the
around?
middle
You
toe
like
is
this to
basically
walk,
worthless.
see? You can do this.
All your toes help you to balance. The big toe helps.
But what if you
you.
did this?
Well,
Yeah,
then
and
walk
plus you
weird.
wouldn't be able to get on your tippy toes without the big toe.
Yeah, you can do this.
Okay.
That's saying something.
So -1, -4, 0, -1, 1, 2. Should we connect the dots?
Yeah.
Yes, we should.
If you don't, it's wrong. Remember that was that
How do we know how to like into connecting it to not? We just always connect.
On this chapter, we always connected them. On the last chapter, sometimes they gave us only a few X values that we had to use.
That's why I got a 96 on the test, because I didn't draw
Oh,
arrows.
so what? That's
Okay, number 2 and 3. Solve the equation for y. I accidentally erased this one. Let's.
no graph.
There's supposed to be numbers here. Let's put 5 here and 6 here. So. No, yeah, not a graph. Not a graph.
And wait, is that not equal?
Does that?
No, it's just equal. I think I just circled it earlier. No.
He's just so, wait.
No, it just equals 5.
He's just so easy.
Maybe we'll go around the room and everybody gets a question about that.
Please no.
Oh,
Please
wait.
don't.
I choose to.
Well, if you know it, then you can volunteer and then you'll be safe from the other problems.
I'm just raising my hand to vote.
Okay, Grant.
Okay. On number 2, is it y equals, or do you want me to do it?
Do it.
Okay, so we subtract x, and then sorry. Negative. And then we divide by 3, and it's 1 over, negative 1 over 3x plus.
Right. So yeah, this turns into negative 1/3 x. What's 5 divided by 3? 5/3. Now if we were actually graphing that, you'd probably want to change that to a mixed number,
Which is like 1 to 2.
because you would need to know where the dot is on the graph. But the slope, oops, I forgot my, the slope, you want to leave it as a fraction. Improper or proper. Okay, somebody else want to volunteer for 3? Okay, Eli?
You subtract 3x.
Track 3x.
Which will give you 2y equals
Why is that
negative.
2.5 like a little thing at the end?
6:30.
It looks like a backwards 6.
6:31.
Next,
Backwards 6.
I feel like I have a sneezing issue. Like I sneeze way too much.
next is divide by negative.
That did show.
It's the right answer, Mr. Jordan.
I doubt it.
Oh.
Well, it's probably, maybe. I looked at like Josh and Lisa's, so.
Did they have the same answer?
No. I think they had 700 or something.
You'll get there.
Guys, keep that in mind. It's 7.
You just got this.
Bro.
So you
I feel so
divide by
bad.
You might be right, I don't know. I haven't-
You divide by negative.
Okay, divide by negative 2.
I feel like he's crying right now.
I feel like your mom is right now.
Now you have
I
y
will
equals
stab you.
2. Now you have y equals 3
Hush.
halves. 3 halves x plus, minus 3.
Negative divided by negative is positive, right?
Yes. Plus.
Okay.
Eli.
Wow.
There is a lot. There's a lot of this on the test. So if you don't know how to solve for y, you'll be in trouble. But yeah, just,
Is there a lot of like y equals mx plus b's on it?
oh yeah, that's pretty much what most.
Oh,
That's what like most of this chapter was that,
that is
right?
what I'm the worst at.
Okay,
What?
that is not the right
Hello.
one.
How you doing?
Why is that?
I think it's this one. Okay, number 4 is graph.
Is that hard to solve? Or do we have to solve it? You can't sing.
Can you graph it like it is?
No.
Not really.
It looks like the same exact one as last time.
Oh,
Oh
maybe.
my god.
Yeah, it might be. I don't know.
Oh, so we can just use the other one.
Is it the exact same?
Yes.
You graph though.
Yeah,
you
so
got
it's
graph?
basically graph the answer.
Oh. Do we have to do the problems one? Or can we just use the answer?
Yeah, you can just graph it. It's fine.
I'm really liking them. SpongeBob SquarePants. I don't.
Great.
Oh wait, do we put a point at like a negative 3? I always forgot. We put like a point on the like the negative 3 part.
Yeah, you put on negative 3 and then also on the.
On the other places where okay. Thank you. Because I never understand if we do that or if we don't.
Wait, what?
If we put like a dot on the point.
Yeah, the y-intercept is where you start. We have
Oh,
same thing we
okay.
did every time.
I
Negative.
thought we just like start from there.
So, who wants to? Any volunteers or?
I got it.
Put Issa
I got
now.
it.
Just kidding.
Oh,
Okay, so you start
I
at negative 3, and then you go up 3, and then over 2. And then you do it again.
Hold on. Wow. So you. Okay, so.
Wow.
And then you draw the line.
You're down at negative 3, you go up 3.
Rise 3 and run 2.
3 over 2.
Just do it direct.
And then the 3 is the rise, right?
Bowling.
Yes, rise
I
over
was
run.
saying, there says water.
Because it's over.
Why would they ever say that?
Dude,
I think it's Mr. Jordan said it.
yo, I saw him drinking Coke the other day.
And
Stalker? Mr. Jordan. No, I walked into class and he was drinking
That's not
Coke.
stalking.
Dr. Pepper's better.
No, it's not.
Dr. Pepper.
That is,
Okay,
take that back.
number 5. You might have to do a little bit of work on this
Oh,
one.
they made us like work it out.
Yeah.
Aw,
Did
man.
I switch too fast?
You put an
Mr.
arrow.
Jordan, what have you done?
Crying.
Yeah.
Yes, arrows, yeah.
Oh, this one's.
participate.
Yeah, this one's not too hard to get Y by itself.
Oh, dang it, my shoe's falling apart. So I just had
One
like 5
step.
minutes ago. Dang it.
Just 5 months ago?
Ah. Hey, that's not that long ago.
It's like 3 months and my shoes started drinking.
Yeah, I know, like,
That's why I don't wear my boots. Because like my mom's like, they're so nice. They'll like walk them in water.
No matter-
These shoes I've walked in them.
You said that like some horrible.
It's a sin. In my house. Oh, this graph
And
is
so,
Oh, I thought you said this one was like hard.
No, I said it would be
do
easier.
we just get into
Oh, I thought
standard
you
form
said-
and then change the y to,
Huh?
or never mind.
These are the type of problems I like.
After you subtract 2x, y is already by itself. You don't have to divide anything.
And then you just change it to f of x?
You don't have to do the hard things like
No, you don't have to change it into function form.
Wait,
it's not hard.
It's
you know,
ready.
that page-
Once you get it to y equals, it's ready.
You know that page
To
in
graph.
7th grade, like the year you got here, I did like 2 to the 6.
Yeah.
I did like 2 to 70.
Yeah, because we were doing state testing, I was like, alright, 3 for 1, just do this.
Yeah, I just did 2 and then I did 4.
Okay, do we have a volunteer for this one?
Yes.
Forrest.
No, I think I did.
Okay. Oh, not so. Okay, so you would start at +4, like we're just up, yeah, and then you would go down to a number 1,
Right, rise -2, run 1.
yeah, and then you do that again, and then you go the line thing, and then, yeah.
The thing.
Whoa! That's so loud.
Hopes and pressed.
Totally.
But must be like,
Okay, this one is
Can you go back, please?
find the slope. See if you can find it just by looking at that right there.
Wow.
Yeah.
is it
I
two?
can
just
tell
like
that
it.
the answer is.
I think I can.
Wait, what?
See if you can guess it before I pull it up.
It's 1.
2.
I have to
What
split
over
it.
to
Say infinity.
Oh, wait, here we go.
It's
All
so hard
real
to
numbers.
say.
It's
Wait,
negative,
Maybe.
Where?
negative 3, 4.
Really?
I feel like it's like
All
one or
real
two or
numbers.
What was
My
it?
glasses
Yeah.
don't zoom in and
Undefined.
I'm so
Of course, she's like one smoke.
What?
Jesus is the answer.
Wait,
Negative 3, 4.
It's the same thing.
I could be very off.
wait,
Wait, oh,
is it like one?
One negative
oh,
2.
it's negative 4.
1 over
I actually have to do
negative
that.
2.
Okay, you just need 2 points that are on the graph, right? You
But
could
you can
use
also do-
these 2 or these 2.
Negative 1/3.
If you use these 2,
You have to read.
what's the, yeah, you'd have to reduce it. What's the rise?
2. Negative 2.
-2. What's the run?
4. Which is negative 1 over 2. Wait.
-1.
I was right.
So,
He told me that one, right?
so the rise is negative 2 and the run is 4.
Yes.
Wow, this is actually easier than I thought it would be.
Mr. Jordan, are you hearing this?
Don't jinx it.
His favorite candy is Rolos.
Some chocolatey thing.
It's got caramel.
Ours is down here.
Okay, actually, no, rolls are good.
Yes.
Okay,
Look, the worst.
Milk does.
okay.
Olivia, I have
Yeah.
another game. Kitten, so bad. What are you doing?
Milk does that.
Okay, good. I eat that one for sure.
Why are you graphing it?
Tries to study it.
Yeah, I need to, or I'm gonna.
Just look at like
We don't
the
need
examples in
graph.
your book.
Ask
What?
me to make this edit
That's what
video.
they're for.
How do you like Rolos? They're good.
Guys, hush. Okay.
How do you figure out how do you figure out the slope if you don't have a
That's all
problem?
things right.
Oh,
I
so
don't
you're
know.
not gonna- Well, no, I'm.
Okay, you just find 2 points on the line, and then you find the
I
rise
know,
and
but
run.
wasn't, you made that one.
Yeah,
So, if you tell a blank.
Sure, he's right. You're the one.
the test will make the, have the line.
If you wanna roll it and you
Okay.
want
Is
to
this on the graph?
Okay, you could find the slope by graphing it and counting the rise and run. But there's a faster way that we learned with the formula. No. Negative A over B is for our standard form.
Oh, is it x plus b? Or y?
Yeah,
Y2.
y minus y
Oh.
over x minus x. That gives you the rise and the run.
I've heard this down here.
Are you B?
I had to find a paper in the basket that I
Okay. So Shannon, what would you do for this one?
U minus -3 and 4, which is -5. And U minus -2 plus
If it reduces, you need to reduce it. If they're both negative, you need to make it positive. If it's improper, you can just leave it alone.
Wait, so you said if it reduces, you need to reduce, and then if it was, what?
If they were both negative, you should turn it into a positive. If it's improper, it doesn't matter.
Okay.
It settles the argument.
Every judge has like a philosophy grant.
Yeah.
Excuse me?
Here should be a judge, it's like, we're gonna go.
Okay,
You'll be listening.
next, number 8.
I need the purple.
Okay, same thing. Let's get another different volunteer. Somebody hasn't helped yet. If you already helped, I'm not gonna be
Willow has
I know.
Who? Willow?
Yeah.
Willow, you wanna try to set this one up?
Sure.
Okay.
Okay, so it'd be, 3 over, 3, minus -1 over 13 minus -5.
Okay.
And then, is it negative, or 2?
Well, when you minus the -1, that makes it a plus.
Oh, 4. And then over 18.
Okay.
Big slope.
Does 4 over 18 reduce?
Yeah.
Oh.
Still kind of a big slope.
Yeah, if you divide both of those by 2, you get 2 over 9.
The next one is on the graph. That means the graphic line.
More fun sort
Okay, ready? Alright, number 9, what were the directions? Oh, I think it's the same as earlier. It's just, I think the directions said change to slope intercept form and graph. So it's not really anything new.
So it's like the same one.
Same as number like 4.
Can the same people that volunteered earlier volunteer again?
No, I want
And we are
everybody to do
graphing this.
one.
Can I start now?
Yeah,
Or graph.
yes, this is graphing. Clock, click.
Bing, bong, bing.
Another week until we have.
Dude, that's like the bell of my house. And it's like really cool.
You wanna never leave.
What?
Leave.
Bong, bing.
What do you think, Olivia? What do you think?
I know the first step is -8.
No.
What? That's
Haha.
what we did on number 2.
You're what?
Or, sorry, -x. I did not say
You're not so busted now.
Oh my god.
Okay, what's gonna be right here?
So 2y, because you pull it down, you got rid of the x. So you just like move it.
So you just move it down, so it'd be 8
Yeah.
minus x?
It could be, but usually we put this in.
Or negative x plus.
Or negative x plus.
This is confusing.
You know your rules. This is
Either the work is just getting easier or I'm getting smarter.
Neither do
I think I'm just getting smarter.
If you see it enough, it
None of
starts
you
to
go.
stick in your brain. That's what's
I know,
happening.
it's so
Nothing really
confusing
is
trying to
What
get
if
out.
you are you calling me dumb? An answer called none of
No, I'm calling you human being. Okay,
Wait,
So you call it
now
Oh, it's
what,
all done.
Olivia?
Yeah. Not just you, you're all done.
Divide by 2.
Yeah, because we want to get,
Okay, I did not know myself. I saw it.
Sure.
I know, and then I looked at my page.
Uh-huh.
It's like you can't help me. Because you don't believe me.
okay. Now, this one might confuse us a little. What is negative x over 2? Right, there's an invisible 1 there, so it's negative 1/2 x. Plus, what's 8 divided by 2?
Just kidding.
Here's how men look like. They
Figure it out?
Here's how chill.
Yeah.
Good job.
And the
800.
Doing great.
I don't know.
Take that.
Wow, they
I
actually
can't.
wanted that.
Imagine if that one guy got it right, that Mrs. Rosen got it wrong. That'd be funny.
I said it, I told you he might have it right, I wasn't sure.
You had no confidence in
I
it.
don't know.
He's like, no,
Probably not.
Okay,
Mr. Jordan,
He's a wizard.
He's a wizard.
are they, or is like Drew and that kid and Trigan?
yeah.
Wait, they did 1 through 10, and so technically only 9 problems. How did that take an hour and like over an hour?
It's hard.
Well, in that book, like, each problem has like 4 questions on
Was
it.
it over the week? Like, that's been up there for a while.
Oh, they've been taking a test, so I don't really listen to anything new.
Cheerios to everybody who is not gonna fail the test.
Okay, shh. Alright, so, Olivia, where do I start out on the graph?
Oh, 4. Okay, so
Whoa, Mr. Jordan, you broke the graph.
Yeah, start up at 4, and then where do I go from there? Okay, on the negative, you can either, no, it's rise over run.
So go down 1.
So
Down
rise,
1.
rise, negative
Right
1.
2.
Don't tell her what to say that.
Yeah.
That does the opposite of help.
Down 1. Right 2.
Yes.
And then again, down 1.
You could also think of the negative as being on the bottom. That would be up 1, rise 1, left 2. And that's on the same line either way.
Do we need to know the negative A over B for the test?
Wait,
Yeah.
why is there a door stop
Well,
in the other?
I don't know how to use the negative A over B.
Mr. Jordan.
yeah.
So do we need to have that other dot, like we have 3 and you added that top one, 3?
You only need 3.
Mr. Jordan, why is there a door stop on the door?
It keeps the door from wobbling.
It's a little high for a doorstopper.
Mr. I think you got it
Okay.
in the right place.
Number 10.
Don't doubt that.
Right.
When you fall off the
Write in slope intercept form and state the slope and y-intercept.
Why it doesn't match speed, right?
Yes. We've already been doing this like 4 times. So,
Oh, these are the ones
same thing.
I don't favor these.
This test really isn't in very good order, but it's okay.
So say from, form.
Form, slope intercept form.
Clearly, he will not
So isn't like slope intercept form like y equals mx plus b?
Yes.
Okay.
Lots of repetition.
So wait, how many problems do you think are gonna be on the test?
19.
Add one.
So it's like 1.5 problems and you're like, wait.
Bonus signs.
Oh, well, there's a lot of parts to every problem, so.
Well, so it won't, it's down to 80 out of 20, so you can miss two.
Rounded up.
Basically is out of 20.
Instead of 1.1.
Even if 17 out of 19 is still 90.
Is this the
Wait.
B thing?
It rounds up to 90, yeah. Huh?
Oh, is this the B thing?
But
No, we're not there yet. We're just solving for y. Slope intercept form is y equals mx plus b. So it's the same thing as what we've been doing. Get y by itself.
that's my second type.
Okay,
I think I did it right, I'm not sure.
Macy, what did you do?
I did it wrong. Because I didn't know we were doing this.
Okay, Issa.
So first, subtract the 4x.
Drag 4x.
I did that.
I tried to get this in your.
4x.
Oh, okay, I did that right. Well, I was just picking up the grade.
Yeah, I was just walking just to walk.
Of course.
Shh, boys, hush. Okay, if there's a negative on the y, you're basically dividing by -1. The only thing that dividing by -1 does is switches the signs. So it just, everything in this case would become positive.
Wait, hold on. Why is it?
Oh.
Oh.
Then it says state the slope and the y-intercept. So Issa, what's the slope? 4. And what's the y-intercept? 2. So when we were at the y-intercept on the homework, we put 0, 2. If you put 2, it's fine. Because that's where it's at on the y-axis.
And hold on. So the slope is 4, and then what was the 0 to?
That's the y-intercept. Where it crosses the y-axis at.
Sorry, we're having an intellectual conversation.
And how do we know what to like switch the sign
Eli.
from
We
like
told
the minus
you
Do
two?
you know what I see?
It's a
We want to get y by itself. So the problem was there was a minus in front of the y. So we divided everything by -1, which is, in other words, we just switched all the signs.
Eli, it's your mother.
Out of look, Kate, I thought you was mom was actually.
Okay,
And then for the 0 2,
Mother.
why do we put the 0 in front of it?
the y-intercept would be right there at 2. That cool?
This is a graph.
No.
No.
No, it's just like.
So if you did graph it, it would cross right there. That's at 0, 2. If you just put y-intercept equals 2, that's fine.
Wait, Eli.
Oh, okay.
Okay, shh, boys. Okay, if you have not done number 11, do number 11. Who has not done one? Paxton, Macy, Anna. I think that's it.
What about pools?
I didn't.
He did well.
Then what about tape?
You didn't do one. I did.
You did one?
Okay, I did.
You
I did?
go first one.
Okay.
He didn't, but I just said he did.
Okay.
I did one.
Hey, Eli, after class is over, I need to borrow your phone.
What was it physically? Was it people for being on the phone?
Shh. All right. Paxton, what do you think about for this one?
No.
How do we get y by itself?
Dude, I got like halfway through this phone.
Minus 5x.
Minus 5x. What's left on the left side?
2y.
What's on the right side?
Negative 5x plus 10.
And then one more step. What's our last step?
You like divide by 2?
What's that going to become?
Hey.
Negative 5 halves x. What's that going to become? 10 divided by 2. Okay, what is the slope, Paxton? What's the slope on this line?
There's something in your pencil, right?
5 over 2, negative 5 over 2.
Yeah.
What's the y-intercept? Shh.
5.
Okay, I'm kind of tired of shushing you guys, so I'm just going to start taking points off for today. 0, 5, yeah. Okay, that's it. So there's the equation in slope-intercept form. There's the slope, there's the y-intercept. 5. All right. Next. Graph. What's different about this one?
You graph.
It has
Oh,
to
you
be
stated
greater
graph.
than-
Greater than.
Yeah, then.
Does that mean we're gonna shade it?
We need to hurry up. Gosh, we're going slow. What is the, yeah, I mean shading. What is the y-intercept on this one?
1.
There's
No.
nothing.
Okay, the y-intercept is the number out here, right? That's,
Zero.
that's the slope. So the y-intercept is 0. The slope is 3, or 3 over 1. So you're gonna, where are we gonna go?
Actually, right.
Rise 3, run 1. Or you could go backwards, fall 3, backwards 1. Oops, I screwed up. What did I do wrong?
It's dotted.
Yeah, the line is supposed to be dashed. I forgot we're doing inequality. The line is dashed because it's greater than, not equals to. If it's y is greater than, am I shading above or below? Above. All that stuff.
It looks like a seismograph, like whenever it's like earthquake, like.
Yeah, that's basically how it works.
So grants equals screeches.
Echo. It's like echolocation.
What?
Any sheet of hypothesis.
Oh, I just heard this. You said I'll get this.
Okay.
That's what I said.
After the
After
bell.
class.
Okay, number 13. I'm concerned about this. Gosh, man, we're doing not well. Okay, you guys remember what x equals negative 1, the graph of that looks like?
It's on negative
It's
1.
with x.
You go to negative 1 and draw a vertical line. Is it going to be solid or dashed?
Solid.
Solid.
No.
If it's x is less than, which side should I shade?
Right.
All the numbers less than negative 1, all the x values less than negative 1 are this way. Kind of like on a number line, less than negative, less than is this way. So it'd be to the left.
Class over.
No.
No, we still got like a couple minutes, actually. Well, maybe in that 5 minutes.
Okay, 14. Where do I start this one at?
Negative 2.
dot. Where do I go from there?
Up
Up
3,
to
right,
over
7.
Up 3, right 7.
What the?
So to get my third point, I'm gonna go backwards. Down 3, back 7. Oh, solid or dashed? I screwed up on that. Is y is greater than, am I shading above or below?
Up. That looks accurate.
About your professional shading.
I feel like you see some trouble.
No, I just made like a black hole on my page. Oh, yes, a black hole.
Okay, number 15.
Wait, we skipped one.
Okay. Write an equation for the line. If we're writing an equation, what will the equation look like?
Y equals MX.
Y equals mx plus b. Okay, where n is the slope and b is the y-intercept. So on this one, the slope is 5. Y equals 5x. What's the y-intercept?
Negative 3.
-3. So normally, we plug in an x and a y to find the b value, but this one, they're just telling us 0, -3 would be the y-intercept, because that's on the y-axis.
So it's y.
So that's the answer. Okay, on 16,
Wait, is it minus or plus 2?
because it's -3. So on 16, it just gives us 2 points that the line goes through.
So is it y with 1
Right. You can find the slope between these 2 points, just like number 7 or whatever, by doing y minus y over x minus x. Y minus y over x minus x. -2 plus 1 is 1. 4 plus 5
Wait,
is 9.
-2 plus 1 is negative.
Or sorry, yeah, -1. So the slope is -1/9. Whoa. You could go that low. How do I find the b value?
You like
Sit down, sit down, sit
You
down.
put in like the lowest
Sit down.
amount of things for like the x numbers and y numbers.
Yes, you plug in one of these points, the x and the y value. So I'm going to put -2 for my y and 4 for my x. Okay, -1/9 times 4 is -4/9. How do I solve that for b?
We add 4 over 9.
Okay, -2 plus 4/9 is -1 5/9. So my answer is basically this, but I put 1 5/9 in for the b value.
We have 2 more problems.
There's-
Sorry.
Okay, on 17, you were not actually writing an equation. Okay, on 17, it says state the slope of a line perpendicular to this line. What is the slope of this line right here? -3 over -5. Negative a over b, remember? In standard form, negative a over b, which equals positive 3/5. Okay, that's the slope of this line. What's the slope that's perpendicular to this?
Negative
Negative 5/3. Okay, it doesn't ask us to write an equation of the line, it just asks us for the slope. Okay, this is basically what you guys asked me about on 32. Write an equation of a line, it doesn't say standard form now. Write an equation of a line parallel to this that goes through this. Okay, what is the slope of this line right here?
1x. Oh wait, oh, sorry.
Or
Negative 1 over negative 3
Which is just
1/3. What's the slope of a line parallel to that going to be? 1/3. So I'm going to use the 1/3 slope. You guys going to get this tomorrow?
Yes.
Can I take a,
Exactly.
can I take a picture of it?
Well, you can, but it's also being recorded.
I'm so
And then just plug in the numbers again.
Yes.
Negative 2 is the x, 6 is the y.
Is this what you hear every day?
Hmm?
Is this what you hear every day?
Oh yeah, you guys are normally louder than that.
I think it's just
I'm so
Jason.
sorry.
I feel bad for
Yeah.
the recording.
Wait, is there a class in here after?
No.
No.
No, we're the last class. That's why we put up the chairs.
Wow.
Why else would we put up the chairs? He's just
Maybe
in your
he's
granny
not-
So the
grade.
other people can put
Mr.
them
Burns
down.
just in your granny grade for years.